Hey, Dave, not here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being here today. What is today? Friday, April 29th, 2022. Last trading day of April of 2022. Today's Friday. We're trading in between R1 and the pivot point right now, and we've come off of a significant point that we've been looking at all week, roughly, right? Looking back at the 100%, 107.52, we pressed through that. This is the 60-minute chart that you're looking at right now. We pressed through it at 11 a.m. today, and we've been trading off of that since. Looking at areas of possible pullback. There's a couple areas of possible pullback. We're pretty close to this area already from here. 1.5p from 107.14 right now brings it in at 106.18. So we're pretty close to that right now. In fact, I think we've already run through it. Yeah, we've been through 106.18 already. So we've made a 1.5p move from the posted high. Now the high that you're looking at right here is 107.99. But this last run up, which would be, I guess, which mark right here? Right here? It's the high of that bar, 107.14. Yeah, here's 107.14 at the 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, that's not 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock mark. I guess it's closing in on the 1 to 2 o'clock area. So we're looking at the 130 mark. Let's bring that chart back over. We're going to scale down to the 15-minute chart. So this is a little bit. Here's the 11 o'clock mark, right? 11:15. This one will finish up at the 130 mark. So this was the area that we were looking at previously, and right here as well. And then this is the area that it might possibly, it'd be a pretty big move if it could pull back down to there. 50% of the move, let's see here, 103.64. Let's write that down today. 50%, 103.64. If it did want to fall today, which that'd be a $3 drop from where we're trading right now. Let's get some more numbers on that we can look at. Let's press this together a little bit more. $104.57. That's 61.8. And then the pullback is doable right now, I would think, would be the 105.68 today. And that's your 76.4% pullback. Alright, so let's get this up here, 60-minute, and see if we see anything else I want to do. No, that looks right. We'll keep that on the chart. As an overall idea today, if it's doable, I like to see us try to see if we can push back to the pivot point today. So a little PPM magic, right? Pivot point magnetism, a little PPM action. Kind of like the goal of the trading day, get back to that 50%. That'd be a big move coming into close, but stranger things have happened. It's already reached that 100% Fibonacci extension. So hopefully that's the high of the week in already, and we'll be able to trade off of that. We'll find out though for sure. Let's drill this down to the 15 minutes, and then let's look at the 10-minute while we're here. 15-minute looks a little bit better to be looking at. And then we're going to pull that off the screen. As far as trading ideas go right now, trading 2, we're at 52 tick stop on the R. 26 is 1/2 R. See that set up, 1/2 R, 1 R. 1 R 64, 1.5, excuse me, 1.1p 64, 1.5p running to 96. So we're at the 130 mark right now. I'd like to actually get involved in it right this second if I can. Right where we're trading.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Take a trade on at the 130 mark. So our little area right there says that high of that bar was 106.62. That'll be our measurement this time around, 106.62. Let's trade this down to 1 and see if I can click the right frickin' button today.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order canceled. Order canceled.
Ah, frick me.
Order canceled.
We're short one. It's so hard to do that button, the middle button on the mouse key. It's so hard. One false step on it and you get your ass handed to you. So
Order canceled.
I got 20 ticks out of that move. All right, so 106.62 goes to 105.66. I can't believe that happened again. Retracement on this bar itself was 106.53, no, 106.55. Be back in a few minutes. All right, reason for the trade. All week we've been seeing the move at 130. All week a little downward thrust at the 130 mark, and I was trying to take advantage of that today. Market has memory. We see a pull. MACD didn't really confirm it, so I was okay with getting out But I liked it because we were trading right on the 200 bar and the 50 bar, right at the 130 mark. So we were playing, honestly, I was looking for it to get at least to here. And we've got the 105.68 down there that I'm still looking if we can get a play in. Might get another opportunity here in a little bit. Be back if I see anything I want to do. It's 20 till 2 right now. We press down to the 106 mark right there. Target we had was 105.66. At least that's the target I was on at the 106.62 mark. We are into a little bit right here. Let's watch what happens here. Right in this area. We've pulled back into, oh, there's the 60 mark right there. Bam, just ran it. Damn mouse trigger. Got to get better with doing that. It's a frustrating experience. Just very frustrating to see the mouse. Oh well, we might get an opportunity here. No pullback. Coming back down.
Order filled.
Have to run with a tight stop on this though.
Order canceled.
Okay, I'm short 1 right now. Frickin' button again.
Order canceled.
Plus 30. Back to 106 maybe. All right. We'll see. I'll be back. All right, still don't see anything. All right, so let's take a look at this overall right now. This movement coming down through here. Expect a move back. Possibly could come back up to here. I doubt it, but maybe up through here. Back to the 106.5 area maybe. Get a thrust for a little bit and then sell off. It's a possibility right now. We have a GAN signal coming across, right? So we should expect prices to go up for a little bit. And then a pullback back up and then sell back into it. It's the overall plan right now coming into the last. What do we got going on here? We got it's 147 right now. Back to the 106 mark. at this point. Wouldn't mind taking it on right there at the 106. Yeah, got away. Not looking too good right this second. Hold on. Hit the wrong frickin' button again. See if we can get into the right trade this time.
Order filled.
It's getting so confused on what button to push anymore.
Order submitted.
Order submitted.
Order canceled.
Order canceled.
Down to 1. We'll lighten the load there. The 106 doesn't work out. Got one button on the close button here. I think we'll cancel it if it gets above. No, let's go ahead and plug
Order
it in.
canceled.
Order canceled.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me! Why does it keep doing that? Ah! Flat. Well, looks like we'd have been out anyway, so never mind on that one at least. Well, maybe it's working out better to hit the frickin' button and take the profit on the table when it's there. I don't know. Ugh, there's 106. I would have been out the trade no matter what right now, so we're good. Playing at the 106 mark right there. That's what we're doing. Playing at the 106. So let's figure out where we are right now. We're up 39 ticks on a Friday. It's not a bad thing. We've had 6 trades on. High account balance. Account high says 51,815. Balance currently is at pretty close, 51,793. And threshold value is 49,315. The difference between 51,793 and 49,315. What we got to play with here? Well, if I turn on my calculator, we'll be doing good. 51,793 minus 49,315. We got 24.78 to play with. Whoa. It's really close to the 2,500 mark. What the hell am I doing right? Just hitting that button for some reason is working. Don't mean to. I mean to stay in the trade. Yet you're hitting the middle mouse button, so I don't know if I can get this up high enough, but this little button in the middle is what I'm trying to click to get the SLM order in. And if you press it, I don't know if I'm pressing it too hard or if I'm hitting the right side button or left side button, or it's just very sensitive. I just don't know. So it's a lot different than the drop and drag system that I'm accustomed to at CTS. So it's a huge learning curve for me right now. So what do we get involved in? We got involved at the 1:30 p.m. Eastern time today. We saw like a mirror. The last couple of days at 1:30 was a sell-off. We were following the mirror trade there. The market has memory, in other words. And then we took on the 106 right there. So 106, 106 meaning barrel. Oil at 106 even, we took on the 106 mark. That was our two trading ideas for the day so far. Let me pause. All right, I'm not doing anything to at least the 2 o'clock, 2:05 mark. I'll be back. All right, so it happens. Seems to be all that's going on. Let me get that out of my head. Let's listen to this song. $152, $155. Goes up to 106.10, it looks like. 106.10. Yep, 106.10. So it definitely made it into 60 minute. So it's right here. Question is, can it run to the below here, the 104.67 mark? It made it back into here. Question is, can it run down in this area? Because that's the next area. But you see right there is the bottom of this price range. Right in here. It's got an ability to run down maybe into this area right now and to close. To reach the top of it, can it make a move down to the bottom of this range right here? We're tempting to fade a little too much right now. I'm sitting on 39 ticks of profit right now. Good day for me is 50 ticks plus. Pretty close to it right now. We're about 1,200 away from target right now. Still waiting for that nice, we shouldn't call it nice, but we should see some kind of press. We're looking at pricing right now. We're in between the halfway mark, pivot point in R1 today. 103.72 plus 107.32 divided by 2, 105.52. So we're right in the middle of the range right here. Currently trading at 105.37. So it comes on down. Shows it a little bit better here. Let's move this down to the 15-minute because that'll show it a little bit better. And it reached quickly. Watch for a bounce at the 105 mark. Blew through there. Sitting on 39 ticks of profit right now. I'm good. I mean, I made 1,700 this week, almost 1,800 bucks in the EA account. I'm a couple trading days away at this point from moving on. Really don't want to give anything back right now on a Friday. What to do, what to do, what to do. All right, corporate decision is we'll look at the market at the 230 mark and we'll take our 39 ticks and we'll take our ball and we'll go home. At least that's my plan right now. I'll check in with you. We'll do a recap at the 230 mark. I'll be back in a few.
Order canceled.
Order canceled.
Ah! Almost. Thought I had caught something there for a second. Oh well. Thought I was going to run down there hard and fast. I'm going to be right and wrong all at the same time, right? Plus 45 on the day. Plus 45 ticks. That got rid of everything, didn't it? Yeah, we'll settle at 45 ticks. Thought we were going to make a run back a lot lower. Then to close. 51,845 account balance. So we're at 49,569. Auto liquidate count balance was 52,069. Difference of two, there's a 2276. So it looks like I took on 3 separate trades today, or I guess 4 altogether, and went up 45 ticks. Closing balance at 51,845. So we're closing in on the $53,000 mark, slow but sure. I tried to take on the last trade. I can find my screen draw. I tried to take on this up here, and I got knocked out right there. I was looking at this pullback here, and it came back, and then I took it on. I thought we was going to come back down here, but I wanted a very tight stop on it. Obviously, that's over now. I was thinking maybe you'd get, it'd come back down at this level here, into close and go down. I was looking for it to move down towards the pivot point and close, to make a run down to pivot. But I guess that was the bottom right there. We talked about this area. Thinking maybe we could make a run, at least get to here. That would make it, I was looking at that 50% mark right there on the retracement, the extension part of this trade, coming back down to the 50% mark into close. Still could do it because it still can trade till what, 5 today, I guess. But that's going to do it. So overall, we had a couple trade ideas. We had the 130 mark. That would have, if I'd have stayed in that trade, I would have not had any extras, because that was a beautiful trade. It took me out when I pushed the button, and if I wouldn't have pushed that button a little bit harder or hit the right side button, still getting used to NinjaTrader and how to put the trades in itself. But as you put in a trade in, it could definitely fly for you. But it took me out. I wasn't able to capture. That would have been, I think I'd have been able to knock out the, we had, we were looking at 96 ticks on the 1.5 and 64 ticks on the 1P. I believe I would have been able to grab both of that. I'd have been about, what, 156 or so? All right. Is what it is right now. So we'll take it one day at a time. Closing count balance at 51,845 after 5 days of trading this week. We'll see what we can do next week to get above the 53,000. Yeah, you need 10 days in the EA to move on to next level anyway. So we're about, what, less than 1,200 away. All things being considered, we should be able to reach it next week. So get to the 53,000 mark, move back to performance account. That's the overall goal right now. It's going to do it for me today. We're at the 231 mark. It's time to wrap it up. So wrap up trading right now. Kip, I had 4 different trades on today. My best setup was at 130. So look at the very first trade that I had on today. If you want to see if I'd have stayed in that one, the high of that one was 107.14. I'd have been looking for 106.5 on one and 106.18 roughly to get out. And I think the entry point was a little bit higher than that, but I think we got in at, I can't remember what I got in at. You have to go back and look at the very first part of my video. Very first trade was the best part of the day. If I'd have stayed into that one would have been worth about 160 bucks or 160 ticks. So that at least 150 roughly, I would assume, with being able to carry that trade, because it did hit both targets along the way. All right, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being here. That was my wrap up for the video itself. We also took a trade on at the 106 mark, but the very first trade at the right at the 130 mark was still, if I could have stayed in that one, if it would have not, I hit the button a little hard, or I hit the right side button. Anyway, I hit one of the things, the dome related buttons, and it, I just left the stops in there and just let it go and not worry about break even. Still, I like to chip away at targets, so we're trying to chip away to the 53,000 mark right now, so we move on. And so take the profit when it's there and get out of the doors before you get to the stop loss, right? That's the overall goal that I'd go in right now. Today was Friday, April 29th, 2022. Overall for the week, I was able to grab, I started Monday at 50,000 again. So I made 1845 in a week. That's not too bad, I don't think. Not too shabby. 1845 got me closer to me and put myself back in that PA account and not screw up this next time around, and get some money out of the market in May into June, right? May, July, and so forth and so on. We'll talk to you in the next video. I'll be back either Monday or Tuesday of next week. I don't know if I'm trading Monday next week. It'll be Monday or Tuesday next week when I trade again. Up until then, I wish you all the best in your trading. We'll see you in the next video I put together. Bye.